Hi friends, welcome back to Joe Educare.
In this video, I have explained the derivation on 2 wattmeter method.
So let's get into the video.
So next I need to represent the currents in the vector diagram. Why? Because I need to find out the angle between ERY and IR in the same way EYB and IB. What we are going to do is we are going to assume that load is inductive load. Since we cannot draw the vector diagram for current by finding the equation, we are going to assume something that the load is inductive load. So inductive load means you know that in inductance current will be lagging the voltage. Current will be lagging the voltage. They have not mentioned that it is pure inductance or pure inductive. In pure inductance means current will lag by exact 90 degree. So this is not pure inductance. So it is like an RL series circuit. So therefore current is lagging the voltage by angle phi. Now I need to find out which current, whether it is line current or phase current. So pure inductance or RL series circuit, the topic which will come under single phase circuit. That is previous chapter, single phase circuit. In single phase circuit, you know that only one type of voltage and only one type of current are there. It is phase current and phase voltage. So current is taken as phase current. The same way voltage is also phase voltage. It means phase current is lagging the phase voltage by angle phi. Okay, why? Because if you are going to use this relation in this chapter, you need to mention which type of current and voltage. So next we will see what is IR and what is I suffix B, whether this is line current or phase current. So from the circuit diagram we can say that IR, IY and IB, the current which is flowing through the lines, are called as line current. So IB and IR called as line currents. So but I need to represent IR and IB in the vector diagram, but we know the relation that phase current is lagging phase voltage, but IB and IR are the line currents. So how to represent IB and IR? So this is about star connection. We know that in star connection line current is equal to phase current. This is what we have derived. So can I say that these two are also called as phase current? I can say, why? Because line current is equal to phase current. IB and IR are the line current, but still I can say that those two are also called as phase current. So now according to this relation I can represent these two terms in the vector diagram. So these two are the phase current for us now. So it is lagging the voltage by angle phi. So now I will write the relation for IR. So now IR is phase current for me, is lagging the phase voltage. So now with respect to IR, which is phase voltage for me, we will check in the circuit diagram. So you know that ERY, EBR, EYB, all three are line voltages. Now I want phase voltage. So this ERN, EYN and EBN are the phase voltage. You know that voltage measured between one phase and one neutral is called as phase voltage. So these three voltages are phase voltage. Now I need to represent phase voltage with respect to this IR. So with respect to this IR, which is our phase voltage, ERN. So IR, the phase current, which is lagging the phase voltage. So with respect to this, our phase voltage is ERN by angle phi. So this is what I'll get for IR. If I want to represent IR, IR is lagging the phase voltage, that is ERN by angle phi. In the same way I'll represent IB. Now IB is also for us phase current. It was line current. In star connection line current is equal to phase current. So therefore both are equal. Now IB is considered as phase current which is lagging. Now according to the relation I'll write lagging the once again phase voltage. So with respect to IB, phase voltage is EBN by angle phi. So with respect to this relation, I am going to represent IR and IB. First I will represent IR. So IR is lagging ERN by angle phi. So ERN, which is here. Okay, now I have to draw IR, which is lagging. Now I have the relation between current and voltage. Now it is easy to draw in the vector diagram. So before drawing it in the vector diagram, I need to draw the direction of vector in which it is rotating. That is very important. We know that always we'll consider vector direction in anti-clockwise. So now with respect to this direction, I am going to draw. So IR is lagging ERN. In other way, if I want to say that ERN is leading IR, so ERN comes first. Why? Because the direction is anti-clockwise. ERN is leading. So IR comes somewhere here. Now according to the relation I have drawn, that IR is lagging ERN by angle what? Phi. So this angle will be phi. In the same way I will represent IB. So IB is lagging EBN by angle phi. Or I can say that EBN is leading IB by an angle phi. So anti-clockwise direction is this way. Direction of the vector is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So EBN is here EBN is here. Now I have to draw IB, which is lagging. So EBN will come first. So behind that, your IB vector comes. So the length of the vector for current I will represent small in order to differentiate between voltage and current. So the angle between IB and EBN is phi. So I'll represent this. So now I need to find out the angle between ERY and IR and angle between EYB and IB. I have represented ERY, IR, EYB and IB in the vector diagram that I have explained you. Now I will find out the angle. That is what remaining for us to find, only the angle. So first I will find out the angle between ERY. So ERY is here, ERY and IR. So that I need to find the angle between ERY and IR. So how to find this angle? So I'll explain you to find this angle. Angle between EBN and ERN. Angle between EBN and ERN. EBN and ERN are the existing vector which was there earlier. You know that each vector which will be separated by 120 degree apart. In the same way, angle between EYN and ERN is also 120 degree. So EYN and minus EYN is a straight line. So you know the angle is nothing but 180 degree. So this angle is 120. This angle will be 180. So the angle what you will get here is 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Angle between minus EYN and ERN will be 60 degree. Okay, I am going to find out this angle ERY and IR. So this will be 60 degree. I have drawn the resultant vector which will be exact at middle. So this will be 30 and 30 degree. So angle between ERN and ERY will be 30 degree. So this will be 30 degree. I need to find out the angle between ERY and angle between IR. So this will be 30. This angle is phi. What about this angle? 30 minus phi. So angle between ERY and IR you will get as 30 minus phi. So I am going to find out the angle between EYB and IB. So this angle I am going to find. So to find this angle, you know EBN and EYN, the angle difference is 120 degree. Then you know that EYN and minus EYN, it is straight line, the angle will be 180 degree. So this is 180 degree and this will be 120 degree. So 180 minus 120 will be remaining angle will be 60 degree. You know that EYB is the resultant vector which we have drawn exact at this middle. So 60 divided by 2 will be 30 degree. So this will be 30 degree and this will be also 30 degree. Now I need to find out the angle between EYB and IB. So if this is 30, so if I want to find out the angle between EYB and IB, so 30 plus phi, which is already there in the vector diagram, so 30 plus phi will be the total angle between EYB and IB. So angle between EYB and IB will be 30 plus phi. So after finding the angle, just substitute in the equation number 1. So equation number 1, W1 is equal to ERY IR into cos of the angle between ERY and IR was 30 minus phi. So now we know that ERY is nothing but line voltage and IR is a line current. So just write in the place of ERY, write it as EL. In the place of IR, write it as IL. Cos of 30 minus phi. I take it as equation number 3. In the same way, the second equation, substitute the angle and simplify. W2 is equal to EYB into IB into cos of the angle between EYB and IB we have found as 30 plus phi. So W2 is equal to, you know that EYB is line voltage, IB is line current, cos of 30 plus phi. Just substitute and take it as equation number 4. In order to prove that 2 wattmeter is sufficient to measure 3-phase power, what I am going to do is I am going to add equation number 3 and equation number 4, that is nothing but in the left side W1 plus W2 is equal to EL IL cos 30 minus phi, the right side plus EL IL cos 30 plus phi. On the left side W1 plus W2 I will write as it is. So I will simplify this. EL IL will take it as common from both the term. So cos 30 minus phi, which will remain inside the bracket, plus the second term cos 30 plus phi will remain inside the bracket. Now I will simplify further. So this is in the form of cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. So you know that cos A minus B plus cos A plus B is nothing but 2 times cos A cos b. This is the formula. So this I'll substitute here. So I'll get the equation as W1 plus W2 is equal to EL IL. I'll open the bracket. So in the place of this, I'm going to substitute the formula 2 cos A cos B. So 2 times cos A is nothing but in the place of A you have 30. So A is 30. So cos 30 into cos B. So B is nothing but 5 into cos 5. So I'll simplify this. I'll get W1 plus W2 is equal to EL IL into 2 into cos 30 is nothing but root 3 divided by 2 into cos 5. So I'll simplify this. 2 gets cancelled. So finally I'll get W1 plus W2 is equal to EL IL. So root 3, I'll write it here. So root 3 EL IL into cos 5. So root 3 EL IL cos 5 is nothing but 3 phase power. So hence we have proved that 2 wattmeter is enough to measure 3 phase power. So this is about the derivation. After deriving 2 wattmeter method derivation, there is a small derivation to find out the formula for power factor, that is cos phi. You need to find out the formula for cos phi. So for that what we are going to do is, first thing we will find out W1 minus W2 is equal to, so we'll substitute equation number 3 and 4 in the place of W1 and W2. So when I simplify I'll get EL IL cos of 30 minus 5. W1 is nothing but EL IL cos 30 minus 5 minus W2 is nothing but EL IL cos 30 plus 5. So I simplify this. So EL IL. So once again this is in the form of cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So you know that cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is nothing but 2 times sin A sin B. So A is nothing but here 30. The place of A you have 30. So A is 30 degree. B is nothing but in the place of B you have 5. So that is what you have to substitute in the equation. So you will get, when you simplify further, W1 minus W2 is equal to, so EL IL, I will write it as it is, which is outside the bracket. So open the bracket. Inside the bracket you have the equation which is equal to 2 sin A sin B. So that is nothing but 2 sin, the place of A substitute 30, then into sin B, the place of B substitute 5. So now when you simplify this, you will get EL IL 2 into sin 30 is 1 by 2 sin 5. So 2 gets cancelled. When you simplify, you will get W1. When you simplify, you will get W1 minus W2 is equal to EL IL sin 5. So to find the formula for power factor, we are going to find W1 minus W2, that is EL IL sin 5. After finding this, so next what I am going to do is, I am going to divide W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. So you will get W1 minus W2, we have found out that we will get EL IL sin 5 divided by W1 plus W2, we have derived that it will be equal to root 3 EL IL cos 5. So when you simplify this, root 3 remains, EL gets cancelled, IL gets cancelled. So you will get 1 divided by root 3 sin 5 divided by cos 5. So W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2 is equal to, so sin 5 divided by cos 5. So you know sin 5 divided by cos is nothing but tan. So tan 5 divided by root 3. So I need to find the formula for cos 5. So for that I am going to simplify this further. Root 3 I will multiply to the left side. So I will get tan 5 is equal to root 3 W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. Now phi is equal to tan, I will take it to right side. So you will get tan inverse of root 3 W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. Now I need to find out the formula for power factor, that is cos phi. So phi you got the answer. Now to find power factor cos phi, I need to multiply cos on both the sides. So after multiplying I will get cos phi in the left side. So in the right side cos of tan inverse, which is already there, root 3 W1 minus W2 divided by W1 plus W2. So this will be the formula for power factor under 2 wattmeter method.
Bible verse to meditate on.
Check out other videos in my channel regarding Basic Electrical and Diploma Mathematics 1. Please support this channel by subscribing to Joe Educare and click on the bell button to get the notification regarding new videos. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye.